Welcome to another whiskey review with me, the Whiskey Novice. Thank you for joining me for review number 191. I am still on my knees looking through the bottom shelves of the supermarket and looking at some blends. I keep wanting to say blended scotches, but there was a blended malt in this series, so some blends. This another blended scotch. What's a blended scotch? I keep repeating myself in this series, but if you're new to it, blended scotch, blend of malt whiskey and grain whiskey. This one, Ballantines. Ballantines, believe it or not. Now, going back to 2021, actually, I think these records are from the 12th best-selling whiskey in the world. Now, you know, that might sound, well, it's only 12th, but look, the 12th, that means a lot. That's actually not bad going in the world. So Ballantine's owned by Pernod Ricard and has Glenburgie single malt as its heart. There. It is a blended scotch. So as I said, a blend of malts and grains. So that Glenburgie will be in there, but there'll be other stuff in there as well. Bottled at 40%. All that chill filtration and colour added and all that good stuff has went on. So let's just get into it, shall we? Very, and I underline the word, very bright and citrusy. There's, it's not a good one, hints of gloss paint. Some acetone. Yeah, sweet. Yes, sharp. Green apple. I'm going to say perfume or eau de cologne. Now, I know that maybe sounds a bit silly for the simple fact that all perfumes are different, as are colognes. But it's that sharp. Oh, how would I describe it? It's that sharp, eye-watering edge that comes with strong perfumes or colognes. That's what I mean. And yeah, they're unpleasant. And white chocolate and raspberry. There's a nice note to finish with. White chocolate and raspberry. Nice note in the nose to finish. And yeah, very much so. Thin, flaccid, sharp, sweet arrival. Why, oh why did I think this series was a good idea? Very thin. Very sweet. Very sharp. More, I said about gloss paint, so it's all about those gluey, sharp notes. When I say gluey, if you think Jack Daniels in the way that it just, and I mean those sharp, really sharp glues. It's not like Jack Daniels, but it's that same sharpness, thin, just watery over the palate. Because it's so thin. Any flavour there is, you have to chase it down. It's orange, maybe, a bit. Dark, there's a bit of a dark chocolate bitterness about it. It'd be dark, even dark chocolate and hints of chili, because there is a little heat in there. More of that acetone, more of that gloss paint. Whew. And hints, and I finished the nose nicely. Hints of fig. Yeah. Yeah, there's a sweet. Whoa, sweet. Yeah, fig. Good Lord. Finish. Short. After a while, some of that sort of bitterness of the dark chocolate chili hang around. After a while, Right, 20 to 25 pounds once again. I don't want to sound, I desperately, when I was decided to do this series, desperately didn't want to sound disparaging of blends, but there are some that just, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult to step back. I'm finding it very difficult to step backwards in my journey and go, you know, here's what's good about this. I did hit, excuse me, I did hit on a couple of relatively nice notes. That chocolate and raspberry in the nose. Fig on the palate. Not a lot good about the finish. But look, this ain't great. It's sweet. It's thin. I'm not going back in. Don't make me. No, mommy. Don't make me. It's not good. No. So there you are. Ballantines finest. Whew. Well, if this is their finest, 20 to 25 pounds. Do you know there's better blends out there? There are better blends. There are much better blends than this. So, Ballantines, no. So, yes, if it's that dreadful, what would I recommend as an alternative? Anything. Anything. Take up jogging. That's better than that. I did struggle. I did actually struggle because I wanted to find something that might, because what I'm trying to do here is that if this is your thing, you're early in your journey or whatever, and you fancy something that's a step up, something that's good, there's flavors in this that appeal to you, be it the white chocolate and raspberry, which I found, maybe not everybody will find, be it the fig, which I found, maybe not everybody will find, etc. Things like that. Forget about the acetone, forget about the gloss paint. You don't want that in your whiskey. I certainly don't. So there was things that I wanted to hit on that I liked. So let's see what I can find. And as I say, I struggled. It was difficult. But I did find a bottle, and I've had a bottle of this before, so there's a reason why this one is unopened. And I will tell you what the reason is for this one being unopened. Now, this is a bit of a shot in the dark, if you excuse the pun. This is what's called Black Irish. It's from a company called Drinksology here in Ireland. And what it is actually Irish whiskey. Stout in it, but it is still a whiskey. It's not a liqueur because it's bottled at 40%. It does register as a whiskey. But they've just added some stout into it. I tried this Black Irish a few times and really liked it. It's the bizarrest thing. And this is why I picked up on it. It's got all that chocolate thing going on. It also has the fig thing going on. It is a bizarre thing. When you sip it at first, now this is a good example of some bottle at 40% that works. When you sip it at first, it's got that liqueur feel to it. It's got rich flavours that would make you think of liqueur. But as soon as it gets to the back of the palate, your head go, this is a whiskey. This feels and tastes like a whiskey. So it's a bizarre thing, but a very nice thing. So I'm recommending to you, if Ballantines is your thing, you will still, mind you, pick up Black Irish in some markets. The reason I'm saying still, there's a little story I want to tell you about this, and I'll drop it in now. Why not? It's a good opportunity to do it. Mariah Carey, we all know her. Mariah Carey owns the name Black Irish, it turns out. She actually has a liqueur called Black Irish. Drinksology, who are behind this, I'm not going to say too much in case I've got this story very wrong. So I don't want to implicate myself or anyone else. But Drinksology had put this Black Irish out. I think the way the story went, Mariah Carey raised her voice, if you excuse the pun, And rather than get into a court battle, which they probably wouldn't win, Drinksology have pulled Black Irish and they're going to rebrand it. I think they're going to rebrand it Born Irish or something like that. So you'll see this off the market. This is already pretty much off the market. Although, and here's a little tip for you. You will still pick this up in some supermarkets for very, very little. Anybody wanting to make a turn, anybody wanting to make a buck, and I don't generally sell stuff on this channel. It's not what I do. It's not my thing. But I just think this is a fun way to make some money at a later time, should you wish. If this is your thing, pick up a bottle of Black Irish, and if you see it in the supermarket for £25, stick it in your cabinet, forget about it. 10 years' time, if the whiskey boom continues, this has got to be worth money, because at that point, it will not be on the market anymore. So there you go. Black Irish is my offer to you. That's what I'm saying. You know, something different, and anything really, anything other than Ballantines. Don't buy Ballantines. Don't. There you go. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure being with you. This bit has not been pleasurable. Thank you to my patrons. Should you wish to join that group, the details are in the video description below, and I will leave a little link up here for anybody who wants to know any more about my patronage. I have to go back into this. Look after yourselves. Thanks for joining me. Here's to your good health. Cheers. I'm going to do it again. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please click and subscribe to be notified of further content.